Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the quest to be the best on the ranked doubles ladder. We're just going to hop right into it here. We're playing with the Foxy boxing team that's been around it's been around for the last couple of weeks. And it's going to be, like I've said it before, it's going to be around to the end of May. And we're going to jump into the queue with the team. And we'll see what we can find. We'll hopefully we find a trainer nice and quickly, so I don't have to ramble on about nothing. But, talk about the team a little, I suppose. How I've been considering Braviary might be the weak slot, and it might need a switch out into maybe I'm thinking maybe Sylveon could be because it can still proc the weakness policy, and if we put like a throat spray on it maybe. And the one thing I need to find out is if Surf Dragapult Colossal KO's Torrenta. But so we've got a hard Trick Room team with some Sleep and Snorlax, and gee, what a team. Oh. We would lose a fighting move if we do that, and it's going to be Ninetales and Teleon, I think, and I think we'll go with a Ferrothorn and Torrenta in the back. Looks pretty promising to me. So you don't want Dracozolt here, you don't want... It's obviously a hard Trick Room team. It could go, and you're sort of left in the position, like if they go Dusclops, Butterfree, you kind of have to safeguard to make sure you don't get sleep powdered. If they go like Dusclops, Snorlax, that's what you lose out to. But you do have the Torrenta in the back to like deal with it. But it's Jose. It's a cool trainer card. Actually, I like that. I'm thinking of updating mine. Actually, I'm thinking it needs a refresher. Okay, so this is kind of what we're expecting. This isn't horrible. Like, fairly certain Double Blizzard doesn't KO. Like, actually, no, I don't think I've ever tried it, but we'll see. I don't think it KOs Hatterene without a crit. Oh, just going for Protect, okay. I think this does KO the Indity though. Oh, definitely not. Takes 3. This one's bulky. This one did get the Speed F boost, didn't it? So Indity's using the light screen. Fair enough. So now we're definitely not KOing with the Blizzard. So I think we're going to Aurora Veil here. And I think we'll chuck out a Snipe Shot into the Hatterene. Rather than try and KO that Indity. And Teleon's got some cool animations. But, ooh, gee! That's a Dynamax Hatterene. Wasn't expecting that. But there we go. The GMX Smite's going to come out. I was really expecting Trick Room, but... So that still did a lot of damage. Oh, there we go. That's why. We get the crit from the snipe shot. The Aurora Veil is going to come out. And Unity, again, is not going for the, not going for the follow me here. Psychic's coming out. That might come out into the Inteleon slot. That's going to do a bit of damage, but thanks to your Aurora Veil, we're going to live. Flare's coming out into the Ninetale slot, but thanks to our, again, Aurora Veil, we will live. I was going to say thanks to our Sash, but it does go and set up the sun, which is not great for us here. What do we want to do? Safeguard, is that a thing? Do you reckon Safeguard's a good idea? Like, Blizzard could miss. Snipe Shot won't do nearly as much without a crit. What other Pokemon has he got? He's got Mudsdale, so we kind of want to keep our Inteleon alive. I think we'll go for the Blizzard here, and we'll switch Inteleon into Ferrothorn. That goes indeed. In comes Dusclops. So we had to go for T-Tar there. That might have been. Oh well, he's going for the guard. Okay. So Blizzard comes out. It may miss. Yep. Talked it into existence. But I think a Safeguard here from the so gee, we know this Hatterene's got the fire move, right? We know that. We Dynamax Max Guard. Switch into Rattata and Steel Spike the next turn. I don't mind that. Well, the Dusclops probably goes for Nightshade here, right? That would be what I would do. But if it does that, we get T-Tar. T-Tar can come in and go for like a Rock Slide into that. Ninetales gets the Safeguard up. So we can't be burned. So the Max Flare comes out, but it misses. And the Trick Room comes out. We like that. We don't mind that at all. I think we're going to switch in our T-Tar. And go for the Steel Spike onto this Hatterene. So we're just going to make sure there's no sun so that it doesn't get a sun boosted like Mystical Fire or whatever it is. Whatever this Hatterene, whatever fire move this Hatterene's packing in case this Dusclops does decide to ally switch. Yep, I'm okay with that. And we're going to crunch and we're going to go for the Steel Spike on the Hatterene again. Out goes the Hatterene. In comes the Indy, is going to eat this Steel Spike. Psychic Terrain comes back up. So T-Tar's at +2 defense here, so it doesn't matter against Nightshade. And Ferrothorn is also at +2 defense here. But this will do a lot of damage. Puts it in puts it in range of pretty much anything. Sure. So last Pokemon might be, he's playing like it's Snorlax. We're going to protect and we're going to Gyro Ball the Dusclops slot, I think. Why would I protect if I smell like LA Switch? Oh, no LA Switch, but the Dusclops goes down. And what we should have is faster Pokemon than our opponent outside of Trick Room. So the Mystical Fire comes down again. Ooh, it's enough to get the KO on us. That's bad. Well. Protected with T-Tar last turn. Hatterenes are pretty notoriously strong, aren't they? Mudsdale comes out. That's the last. Mudsdale's the last Pokemon. Okay, so how many turns of Trick Room are left? One turn of Trick Room. Cool. We're gonna go for the Crunch on the Hatterene. Actually, are we? Might be worth switching out into Ninetales here. And then protecting our Inteleon to get through this Trick Room, and then like we can come back and be faster than both opposing Pokemon. So I don't think Tyranitar would have survived the double up. We're going to go for that. I think we're going to go for the Crunch, and we're going to go for the Snipe Shot over here. Yep, fair enough. Probably could have protected. Oof, was that a crit? No crit. Just enough to take it out. This has been a long game. It's looking like we will get the W here. and we take the win against Jose. That was a marathon. Definitely took some precarious playing, navigating through Trick Room and yeah, making sure we had the right Pokemon in the matchup. Like that Tyranitar was, I want to say, useful. It did stuff, right? Tyranitar got a lot of like defensive boosts, which was good. It KO'd Dusclops. It definitely was useful. Ferrothorn was incredibly useful, getting a KO on Indeedee. Inteleon then got the KO on Mudsdale, and would have got the KO on. And it also did a lot of chip. Ninetales got a Aurora Veil up. So, we're against Ash. He's running a Duraludon, a Raichu, Gyarados, Stonjourner, Togekiss, and Rillaboom. So, it's an interesting team. Like, gotta watch out for that Togekiss, I think. I think that's the way the fire move's hiding. I think Ferrothorn is obvious bring. This is like Ninetales and Inteleon, Ferrothorn. I think Tyranitar is your last, right? Is it your last? Like Dracozolt is actually pretty strong against a fair few of my, like, he has moves against everything. But Tyranitar is Tyranitar. Ooh, excuse me. I was looking like this is only going to be a 2. Ooh, that's a cool trainer card, Ash. 420. Well, whatever. Duraludon Raichu, that was about what I expected here. So this is a kind of a scary lead for us. Like, we want to get Veil off. That's the thing we want to do. We want to switch in Ferrothorn, and I'm kind of wishing I had the Tyranitar too. This is where I wanted Tyranitar for. It's not like it doesn't have a horrible matchup against the Duraludon. And it does outright beat Raichu. Gotta work with what you got. So we'll set the Veil up. And he's looking like he's going to go big boy. Which makes sense. He'll probably, I think, he has good plays all around. So it really is a 50-50 on sort of what, really I could have like switched in Ferrothorn and protected. To be like, that would have been the safest of safe plays. I'm going for the Aurora Veil to try and get some, so the Fake Out comes into the Ninetales slot, so that's not looking good. I reckon a Steel Spike's about to come out. Yep. So this Duraludon is going to take the KO. Because we don't get our Veil up. Because I think, yeah, we definitely flinched. So, what's the plan here? Dracozolt is the pick. We're gonna go for the Quake on this Duraludon. So it's a Life Orb, Duraludon. And we're gonna go for, I think we go for a Leech Seed into the Duraludon slot as well. I think. He can just go for a big old Max Wormwind here with the Life Orb, but sort of nullifies our. Like this might not be. I think, yeah, like I said, I kind of wish I had Tyranitar, but we have just crossed the 20-minute mark, unfortunately. But Volt Switch comes out into the Ferrothorn slot, so not horrible. I feel like a Wormwind's coming out. Like he should be faster than us. Stonjourner comes out. Which must be his Ferrothorn counter. Wormwind comes out. We do not survive it. Wasn't even a crit. Well. How do we pull this one out? Can we Ferrothorn this one out is a question that needs answering. It'll be a long game if we do, and it'll be a pretty dull one at that. If we protect here, what does that get us? Duraludon's no longer Dynamaxed. He can Chaos the next turn anyway, we won't be able to do anything to it. Gets us another turn of Hail. So that goes the Stonjourner. In comes the Raichu, and we've protected, which is bad for us. So Raichu is going to be able to just like our best play here is to double protect, because the Raichu is just going to be able to fake out. But if we hit this seed, we're not in a horrible spot. Duraludon could be sitting on Body Press too, though. But like, the Togekiss is the one we need to watch out for. That's the one we need to watch. Because the Raichu's fake out, our best play is to double protect, attempt to double protect, and like, gee, electric resist steel for some reason. But we're gonna go for the Power Whip into that slot then. But it failed. It's okay. Oh, Raichu uses Volt Switch. Well, guess we could have Snipe Shotted. What's he switching? It could be into the Stonjourner here. Into Rillaboom. Okay. Rillaboom doesn't take this power. Takes this Power Whip. Okay. We eat this Thunderbolt. And I think we'll run out of PP before we win the game, to be quite honest. This Rillaboom's got fake out too as well. But play it out for the sake of a longer video mostly. I think we're at what, 22 minutes? 25 minutes now. So we'll see how long Ferrothorn can last in a 4v1. Witness the power. Yep. Maybe could have made that read. But there we go, that's going to be the GG. Taunt on the Rillaboom, nice. And now we can't Leech Seed. It's probably not worth playing out. Oh, it's got Drain Punch too. That's gonna, oof. That's gonna hurt. Huh. We survive it, but we get the KO on Rillaboom, but the taunt there is the end of our game, and it's not worth. We can't play this out here, so. So like, Ferrothorn was still the right bring. Inteleon might have been a wrong bring. And if I lay Ninetales, I get faked out and max Wormwinded. If I lead like... Yeah. I think I lead like Ninetales, Dracozolt. You get faked out and then max Wormwinded, and then... You would switch in your Ferrothorn turn 1. You wouldn't actually take that max Wormwind, and then after that you're free to set up Aurora Veil, and you get in your Tyranitar as well. Would be the other one you'd bring, so you wouldn't bring Inteleon. It was just super weak to that team, actually. Alrighty, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.